Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel, where I'm continuing my bowl previews and predictions. I'll be previewing every bowl of the college bowl season right here on my YouTube channel, all 35 of them. So be sure to subscribe to my page, check out my other videos to get all of my videos delivered directly to your inbox. In the Belk Bowl, that's right, the Belk Bowl taking place in Charlotte, North Carolina, the 6-6 Duke Blue Devils will take on the 9-3 Cincinnati Bearcats. Obviously, Duke out of the ACC, Cincinnati out of the Big East. Duke, early on in the ACC, was sort of the talk of the ACC. They started off at 6-2, had some good wins against Virginia and North Carolina. Since then, they lost 4 straight to close out the season. This is the first Duke Bowl game, though, since 1995. So definitely, this is a case where we're not going to question their wanting to play in this game. And plus, when you take into account the game is in Charlotte there at Bank of America Stadium, where the Panthers play their home games, I think you'll see a Duke team come out very motivated. One place where I think Duke has the decided advantage is in the coaching department. David Cutcliffe, a lot of you guys probably know him from back in the day in Tennessee when he was Peyton Manning's offensive coordinator. He's the head coach at Duke. He was ACC Coach of the Year. I think as we get later in December here, the coaching becomes more of a factor because you have these teams that have had these long layoffs. They've been able to really dissect the other opponent. And for a team like Duke that's on the rise, to get these extra 15, 16 extra practices, I think is exactly what David Cutcliffe was looking for. And I look for Duke to come out well in this game. You can't mask their defense, though. Their defense has been terrible, especially the last half of the season. So this team will have to score points in this game. They do have 3 receivers that have over 60 receptions for the season. They're actually the only Division I team where that's the case. So they're going to come out throwing the ball with Renfree, their quarterback, early and often, and try to establish and get out and stake themselves to a lead. You have a team in Cincinnati, on the other hand, who now, Cincinnati is a program that Big East program, but it's been now well established as a stepping stone job. They've done a great job hiring their last 3 coaches. Mark D'Antonio, now at Michigan State. Brian Kelly, now at Notre Dame, obviously. And Butch Jones, who now is leaving Cincinnati. Okay? So, you have Butch Jones leaving Cincinnati for Tennessee, that is. So now you have a situation where you're like, wow, who's the next up-and-coming, Midwest coach that they're going to get? Because I think all eyes were on that because they've had a good record of picking coaches. And then way out of left field, they pick a guy like Tommy Tuberville, which, I know Tuberville had some success at Auburn, and maybe in college football circles he's considered a good coach. I don't know. I'm not in the inner circles of college football. But he just comes across like kind of like a cheesy used car salesman to me. And I think to put him at a school like Cincinnati, I think it's the wrong fit. I don't see where this is a good fit. I could be wrong. Winning in the Big East is not tough, so I'm not saying this program is going to go down the tubes. I'm just saying it's puzzling, 1, that they wanted him, and puzzling, 2, that he wanted that job. But we'll see how this plays out. I don't know. That's why I question the players kind of leading up to this game. How do they feel about that hire? How did that affect their preparation for the game? Stripling will be the head coach. Yeah, was the offensive line coach. He'll be coaching this game. Tuberville won't. If you look on paper, Cincinnati is a way better team than Duke. They're 10-point favorites in this game. So I'm not saying the talent level of Duke is where Cincinnati's at. But I think there's other factors you have to take into consideration in bowl games. One of those being head coaching. Look no further than the Western Kentucky's coach's decision to go for it on 4th down last night. He was a fill-in head coach. Okay, he was an interim head coach. So, I think that becomes a big issue in these games. Cincinnati, the more talented team, but has a coaching situation in disarray. They're playing against a team who, let's face it, they haven't played in a bowl game since 1995. They want this game. It's sort of a de facto home game for them. We'll see how many of their fans turn out. A lot of times you think these games are going to be home games for teams, and then no one shows up. But I think the Duke faithful will be pumped up. I think the players will be pumped up. I don't know what you get from Cincinnati. So would I be surprised to see Cincinnati go out there and win by 30? No, because if they're motivated and they prepared right, and they're not as bothered about the Tuberville hire as I am, maybe they can. But I look for this to be more of a game where Duke really embraces it. So I like Duke plus 10 in this game. I look for it to be a close game that could go either way. And because of that, I like Duke plus 10 in the Belk Bowl against Cincinnati. Be sure to check all my other previews here. I update other sports talk videos daily as well. So subscribe to my page and you'll get them all delivered all straight to your inbox. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.